Hello, welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Calvin Cal, the Bureau, XCOM Declassified. Last video ended like a little too short because I accidentally hit the button. We caught Axis. Now we're gonna see what that means. He's not dead.
Good, you're here. I need a word.
Just one?
Angie, how are you doing with everything that happened?
Axis is dead. As for Pete, I lost him years ago, Will. This was just the final goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Now, let's get back to work. We don't have much time.
What do you mean?
We were right. This attack is the precursor for a larger one. The rest of their forces will be here in hours. A day if we're lucky.
Anything else useful? Weapon schematics, weaknesses, that sort of thing?
No obvious weaknesses, if that's what you mean. Axis was head of their invasion, so he knew everything about their troop strength and deployments.
That ought to give the analysts something to work with.
Not that we have any time. The main force will be here within a matter of hours.
Better than nothing. We can send word to evacuate while we try to shut down their command.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Weir is calculating exactly where we'll be going.
I want you to know. What happened with your brother back there?
Will, it's okay. You were right. It had to be done.
I only hope you'd do the same for me if it came down to it.
If it's you, I won't have to think twice.
Ah, thanks.
But thank you, Will. And I'm sure Pete would thank you too.
You find what you were looking for back there?
I knew putting him down wasn't going to change much. It won't bring anyone back, but I can sleep a little easier. Thanks, Will, for giving me that chance.
This strike sounds like it'll be a one-way trip.
Maybe. I'm not going to worry about it. If we die, we die. I'm going to make sure that Origin comes with us.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I've lost as much as anyone in this war, and I'll damned well be there to finish it.
There's not a lot of...
Understood. Go check on Weir for the target's coordinates. I'll be ready when you are.
This was a nice office.
Tell me again how it happened. We're taking cover behind the crates when suddenly my mind was just full of this one idea. Over and over again. And what was that idea? Team leader is an enemy. Kill him. Over and over. He's an enemy. Kill him. But I wasn't the one thinking it. Then what did you do then? I didn't do it. That's not the story I hear from forensics or from your remaining squad mate. It was my arm and my gun, but I wasn't the one who did it. I know what those bastards can do to a man. But from now on, any other teammate is only going to see you as a liability in the field. I know, sir. I'm reassigning you to base duty, something quiet, away from the action. You'll also see the counselor 3 times a week for therapy and monitoring, in case there are long-term effects. Understood, sir. Thank you, sir. It's just... that wasn't me. I couldn't have done a thing like that. You're in a war. That's what we all tell ourselves.
That hits a bit hard. It's a bit it's important that next take done. Immediately please ensure best to ensure. Why is that note just randomly laying around?
Crud, tell me you got...
You better believe it. Only thing is, well,
Of course it'll make a difference.
so most of what we've learned was logistical information. Where outsiders are stationed, how they plan to advance, and so forth.
Seems like that'd be a big help in a war.
Sure, if we could stand against them. I mean, we'll know what towns to evacuate before they're hit, but we still can't stand up to their forces in a fight, even if we ambush them.
Bullshit. I fight them all the time. Why can't everyone else?
Yeah, but you're you. You've got the best weapons humanity has ever learned to use. A team of highly trained agents, and that thing on your arm. We only have so many XCOM agents, but the outsiders have an entire planet full of soldiers.
What are we supposed to do then? Just give up?
Hell no, of course not. It's just that we really only have one chance to turn this thing around.
Take out Origin and Mosaic.
Yeah, and I can't think of anyone better suited to do it. Sorry.
What do you think about our chances?
Your chances against Origin, or the chances for the whole human race?
One's not happening without the other, right?
Guess you got a point there.
So what would you say are the chances?
You don't want to know. The way people are betting, well, if you make it back, let's just say I'll be rich.
Great. Glad I could help. What do we know about the alien homeworld? Anything about their defenses?
We're pretty sure the Mosaic core is located just off their homeworld. If he's broadcasting commands through it, that's gotta be where Origin is. The data you pulled from Axis mentions automated security, but there was no mention of guards.
And the Avenger can get us past most of the automated systems?
Exactly. You know, I really wish we had time to explore their world. Man, I'd pay anything to see that.
Maybe I could get you a seat on the Avenger.
Oh, no you don't. I said I'd pay anything. Not that I'd risk my life, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
How are the Outsiders dealing with the loss of Axis? He was the invasion leader, so it must have thrown off some of their plans.
We thought it'd be like an army losing its general, but we overestimated his importance. Seems like they're still getting commands through Mosaic. From Origin.
That's why he's the next target.
Yeah. Take out Origin, shut down Mosaic, and the Outsiders should be completely cut off. Suddenly, we'll have the advantage.
If this mission succeeds.
We're all counting on you. Good luck.
Looks like it's time to ship off.
You just take care of Mosaic, okay?
Okay. Nothing? You don't want to talk to me? Alright. Rude.
Whatever happens from here out, it's been an honor to serve with you.
Reminder, extended exposure to unprocessed delirium is believed to be a serious health risk. Take necessary precautions.
Heard you were selected to staff the Avenger. You lucky dog.
Yeah, suicide mission.
Looks like you're finally gonna get to take a ride in this death trap, huh?
Wrong. You're the one taking the ride. I get to be the one flying it.
You think it's ready for the trip?
It's you and the rest of the team I'm worried about. This beauty is all ready. Assuming you can help me with one last detail.
You got a platoon of engineers and mechanics on this thing. What do you need me for?
Everything's up and running, but we're picking up evidence of leaks in the fuel system. Problem is, they're too small for us to spot with the naked eye.
Leaks. Should I be wearing a hazmat suit?
Nothing that dangerous, but it could cause a fuel leak in the field, or an explosive chain reaction.
If it'll keep this contraption in one piece, count me in. But how am I supposed to help?
If you scan the Avenger with that thing on your arm, you should be able to detect the leaks. Point them out to us and we'll handle the rest.
That's all? Walk in the park, Barnes.
Okay. Okay.
Found one of the micro leaks. You're leaking fuel here.
Okay, now track the pipe back to its valve and shut. That off.
That's not helpful. Oh, okay, the other one's really like. So the first one. And then... Oh, they crossed. Ah, you tricky fucking bastards. You first and third.
That's all of them.
That was... Only because he makes all the weird noises when you pop in and out of the tactical thing. Oh.
That all you needed?
Just the last touches, yeah. And you might be interested to know you helped the techs track down a design flaw.
Flaw? What sort of flaw?
Nothing big enough to cause a problem, but they think they can get another 2, maybe 3% efficiency out of the engine.
We don't have time for a complete overhaul.
No, of course not. But they want to try some new layouts. Might help if we ever need to make a fleet of these babies.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Warning. The sleepwalker infection is now known to be spread through contaminated water reserves. Operatives and survivors are encouraged to drink only trusted sources.
How can we be sure our water supplies aren't tainted?
Oh.
So there's me, crouched down, just peeking out over cover between shots. Meanwhile, newcomer is across the way. And I'm over there shouting at him, waving my arms around, trying to get him to look. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Then I see I'm hiding behind a damn barrel full of gasoline. That's a mistake you don't make twice. Yeah. But what's worse, that's where Percy wanted me. If it wasn't for Santiago, I wouldn't have made it back. How so? I put a shield up for him. Just in time, too. Remind me to buy those lab rats a drink for those shields. We sure could have used those back in my day.
Carter got access, took him out. Can you believe it?
Strangled the son of a bitch. Look sharp, Agent. We've got a war to fight.
Hey, Agent Carter. Oh, looking good. I'd offer you a cigar, but Quartermaster says we're all out.
Paul Base is worried about the end of the world, but you seem pretty happy with yourself. Why's that?
Why shouldn't I be? I was promoted to team lead.
Congratulations. We need more teams out there. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, well, you just wait, Carter. Maybe next time I'll be the one they're calling a hero.
I don't give a shit about that.
I hope the agents under you are just as happy with your leadership.
Ugh, they're the worst. Always getting themselves into trouble. Who did I piss off to get saddled with a load like newcomer?
They might not be the problem.
You're right. Might be the gear. Old Webb is probably giving us junk just because he's bitter we're still out in the field.
Sure, that's what's wrong. Of course. Stopping Axis wasn't about getting glory. It was about saving the world.
Nice speech. Practicing that one for your medal ceremony?
Listen, if we can't focus on the war, there won't be any medals. Or anyone left to give them.
Sure, that's why you're volunteering for the mission to save the Earth.
We're all working towards the same goal. Don't blame me if I get the big missions. There's no shortage of things that need to get done.
Sure, securing supplies and evacuating civilians. Can't make a name for yourself by scavenging and fleeing.
Fucking hate him.
But you can save a lot of lives.
Fucking
You'll
hate
excuse
him.
me. I've got to prepare for the big mission.
Sure, just rub it in.
Can I just shoot him in the fucking face?
The big ones? Yeah, the ones that run right at you? I could do without them.
If there's an option to shoot him in the face, I'm taking it. Just so everybody's clear on that. Anything in here? My dick. The fact that Angela didn't like him to begin with was an indicator. Or no, that he was sexist. A misogynistic douchebag. Oh, that's new. That's cool.
Mein Gott! Be careful with that delirium!
Things seem scattered. What's going on?
Ah, Herr Volkes had my best men working on a special edition for the Avenger. I hardly have time for our latest breakthrough.
Another breakthrough. Seems like there's a new invention every time I walk in here.
Yeah, but nothing like this. After working with Dr. Hera, I believe we have made progress towards a cure for the sleepwalkers.
A cure? That's big news, Doc.
Quite. I only wish I had time to be there for its first test. To be honest, I barely have time to be talking with you.
You said you're adding something to the Avenger. Isn't a flying saucer impressive enough?
I apologize, William, but Director Falk has demanded total secrecy on this project. Even the different teams do not know the full details of how their creations will be used.
That doesn't inspire a lot of trust, Doc.
I understand, William. I truly do. But Herr Falk saw how information about the Avenger got out, and he has no intention for that to happen once again.
Suppose I can't blame him. So you think you have a cure for the sleepwalkers?
One of Dr. Veer's projects involves disrupting the connection to Mosaic. With a minor modification, and the medical assistance of Dr. Hera, I believe it could partially reverse the effects of the infection.
Even a partial cure is better than nothing. Can I do anything to help?
Actually, yes. Dr. Hera has asked if you could assist with the first human test.
Why me? I'm no doctor.
I do not know his reasonings, but I'm inclined to trust his judgment. If you have time, of course.
To find a cure, I'll make the time.
Wunderbar. He is preparing in the observation lab, and when you are finished, I would appreciate your report.
We've both got a lot to get done.
Indeed, William. In the next...
One way or another.
That's everything we need. Run those to the director and tell him I'll meet him at the hangar. Ah, Carter, just in time.
Sorry, busy. I feel like there's some kind of nuke on the...
Good. Heinrich finally sent you. Let's get started.
How am I supposed to help? You're the doctors here, not me.
The treatment has to attack the infection in a few ways. Medically, technologically, and psychologically. You're here for the last part.
Look, I'm glad there's a cure, but I don't understand what you need me for.
One of the things that baffled us about the infection is that even when we cleared up all of the symptoms, the patient still wouldn't respond to external stimuli. Eventually, we discovered that a psychological connection was necessary for recovery.
Psychological connection? What do you mean?
We need someone the patient knew to help bring them back. Records show that our test subject, Nico da Silva, worked with...
You're experimenting on da Silva?
Yes. He may be a sleepwalker, but he's still an XCOM agent. That means taking risks. I'm sure he'd agree if he could communicate.
If it means bringing back da Silva, I'm in. What happens if this...
Physically, he'll be fine. But every time we attempt this without him recovering, he slips further and further.
Then let's get it right the first time.
Sounds like a plan.
So what will I be doing in there? I'm no surgeon.
Nurse Campbell will be handling all of the medical procedures and assisting you. We just need you to be an active participant and be ready to respond as he begins to come around.
What should I expect?
Sort of like waking a sleeping child. They're trapped in a dream world, and you have to bring them out of it. Give them a reason to wake up.
Hell, why don't you just smack them? Always worked on me when I was a kid.
No. It can't be that violent or distressing. Try something friendlier. Something to draw them out.
I'm not known for being friendly, Doc.
I've heard. But too much pressure and they might retreat back to the dream world. Apparently, Mosaic has built quite a comforting prison in their heads.
Sounds cozy. I can see why they wouldn't want to come back into this world.
It's like breaking an addiction. You need to help them, but you have to be stern, but not so much that you drive them back.
Friendly, stern, but not too stern. Got it. Let's get to it.
If it were easy, we would.
Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, like and comment. Make sure you hit that bell to get notifications about future videos and when they come out. And as always, I will catch you all next time. Cap out. Bye. Thanks for watching. Maybe check out some of these things. Maybe that playlist, or that playlist, or that video, or that video. I have a lot of them. Check them all out. And for the rest of this time, I'm just gonna sing. Check out more videos. Check out more videos. Oh, yeah, I got more videos. Yeah, more videos.